So we began tonight's program reporting on how a Reagan-era prosecutor says this new evidence against Trump shows that Trump could be indicted. Now we turn to federal agents executing a search of a Trump lawyer as they sought evidence regarding the same plot. And this is recent video here that shows John Eastman, the coup mastermind, as federal agents search him, pat him down with his hands on his head. They take and seize his phone there pursuant to a search warrant, which was approved by a judge. And they later hand him, you'll see, that very search warrant. There it is. Mr. Eastman, who is a lawyer, is talking about it and holding the warrant in his hand. You can see he's apparently somewhat aggravated. He says he wants time to read it. This isn't normal. This is Watergate-level stuff, if not worse. Then you have Trump's top coup supporter inside the DOJ. You remember Jeffrey Clark? He was the subject of a whole hearing by the January 6th committee. And separate from that, that's one process, the DOJ also decided that he couldn't be trusted with evidence and that he may have evidence of a crime in his home because the feds raided him. He was outside in his PJs, according to a New York Times report that quoted his own allies and a fellow employee at his current job. Now, they're searching for evidence of a crime there that Mr. Clark has. In fact, that's the only way you get a judge to approve this. It can't just be that you're of interest. You actually have to have probable cause that you have evidence of a crime, either something you did or something you have about what someone else did. Overall, at least a dozen Trump aides or allies have been formally indicted, most of them convicted. That is more than any one-term president in all of American history. And then there's Roger Stone. He is a voluble character. He is one of Donald Trump's longest-serving allies. You may recall the treatment he got, arrested, and footage showed feds coming in with their guns drawn in full protective gear. Stone was seen with his hands up as he went under arrest. He also, true to his nature, wore a Roger Stone did nothing wrong shirt and was taken into custody for crimes that he would later face conviction for, lying to Congress, among others, after a very long legal battle where he lost, and lost again. You see him there as he exited his home. He was ultimately pardoned by Donald Trump. Then there's Steve Bannon, the former Trump advisor, who actually has been indicted more than once, all pursuant to his activities either for Trump or MAGA. Most recently, you may recall, it was his outright defiance of the January 6th committee.
Everybody watching in the war room, we're here today. I don't want anybody to take their eye off the ball of what we do every day. I want you guys to stay focused, stay on message. Remember, signal, not noise. This is all noise, that's signal. Thank you very much.
Signal, not noise, and it was a January 6th co-plotter, Peter Navarro, who discussed his efforts with Bannon on behalf of Trump in public, but followed Bannon's cue there, the same move, just defy the investigators outright, despite a subpoena. He is now also facing a trial.
I was on my way to Nashville today. What did they do? They didn't call me. Instead of calling me and saying, hey, we need you down at court, we've got a warrant for you, I would gladly come. What did they do? They intercepted me getting on the plane. And then they put me in handcuffs, they bring me here, they put me in leg irons, they stick me in a cell. That's punitive. What they did to me today violated the Constitution.